From the Oklahoman newsroom, this is an OU update. I'm Jenny Carlson. Huge Big Monday game tonight in Lawrence, Kansas as #1 Oklahoma takes on #1 Kansas. Ryan Aber joins us on the phone. And Ryan, this is obviously a unique situation where you have the two teams that are ranked at the top of the polls, the coaches poll and the AP poll, but they're different #1s playing each other. This kind of thing just doesn't happen very often.
No, not at all. I think this is the 41st time it's happened overall, the first in a few years, and it doesn't happen very often at all. But this is the second time it's happened for these two programs. They met once before back in 1990 in the Big 8 tournament as 1 and 2. But it'll be a fun night at Allen Fieldhouse tonight when presumably #1 Kansas meets #2 Oklahoma.
Yeah, like you said, a big Monday matchup that was set early. ESPN already determined that was going to be a big game, and here it is, one of the biggest. It's an 8 o'clock tip-off there in Lawrence. And Ryan, you looked at some of these matchups that are going to be crucial in this game. A lot of advantages to the Sooners, and people around here have seen how well they've played. I think we can all understand why a lot of those matchups would go the Sooners' way. But in your mind, is there one of those matchups that you feel like could really swing this game?
Yeah, I think you look at the interior on both sides with Perry Ellis and Ryan Spangler going back and forth. I think whichever one of those guys has a bigger game tonight, there's a good chance that that team winds up on top. I think Wayne Selden certainly taking big steps forward for Kansas on the perimeter. We all know what Buddy Hield can do. But I'm really looking forward to seeing Ryan Spangler versus Perry Ellis and how that matchup turns out. Now, there's a lot of matchups that are going to determine this game. Isaiah Cousins, with the way he plays, has been sort of their bellwether. But I look for the interior tonight to go a long way toward determining who wins this game.
Ryan, after the way Oklahoma's played, and frankly after the way Buddy Hield has played in terms of these Sooner games, especially that Saturday win against Iowa State, I'm starting to hear a lot of talk about him not only being one of the best players in the country, but perhaps the best player in college basketball. What could a big game for him tonight do to that opinion that seems to be bubbling out there about Buddy Hield?
Well, there's no doubt that Buddy Hield having a big game tonight would further boost his candidacy for Player of the Year. I mean, especially with Denzel Valentine from Michigan State being out for a little bit. Buddy Hield has had big game after big game, and he's doing it a lot of different ways. He's been able to get to the rim a whole lot better this year, handle the ball, and do some different things that don't rely on just being an outside shooter like we've seen at times the last couple of years. He's been able to get his shots off no matter what, been able to get his points no matter what. And the other day, it took a lot of shots for him to do that. Most of the time this year, though, it hasn't. And a win like this on Big Monday in a 1-2 matchup, Buddy Hield has a big performance tonight. That really boosts his candidacy for Player of the Year.
Lastly, Ryan, this game obviously in Lawrence at Allen Fieldhouse, one of the most revered arenas in college basketball. What do you anticipate tonight in terms of atmosphere? I hear the students aren't back at Kansas yet, so they won't sort of have that student crowd that they normally have.
Yeah, I still anticipate it's going to be a packed house. Allen Fieldhouse is going to be nuts for this game. There's going to be plenty of those students who are going to come back just for tonight's game. So I don't anticipate not having the students in class and back on campus is going to play too much of a role. That place it gets packed. It's very tight in there. It gets very loud in the old field house, and don't anticipate that to be any different tonight. OU hasn't won here since 1993. It's a very difficult place for road teams to deal with, and I don't think it's that big of a break that students aren't on campus quite yet.
Who knows? Maybe having a little extra time during the day with no class means they get to enjoy themselves before the game. We'll get to see how that all plays out. 8 o'clock tonight, ESPN. It's called Big Monday, but this week you might just call it Biggest Monday. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.